Uncharted 3, Crushing Difficulty and Treasure Guide. This is Chapter 6, The Chateau. There are a total of 9 treasures in this chapter. 3 of them are in this video. The very first one is up here. I kind of realized in voicing over the other chapters that I wasn't actually giving a total count on how many treasures there were per video or per chapter. I was just kind of saying, oh, there's one there and one there, but I didn't give an overall, definition of how many treasures per there were. So for some reason when I started up the recording here, the game turned on the subtitles, so seeing there's an edit coming up here where I actually died here because I jumped over this thing to get to this treasure, and Drake jumped too far and went completely over the edge of the cliff there, and he died. Luckily I hadn't picked up the treasure, so I was able to keep the treasure pickup in. But yeah, for some reason that little small rock that you have to cross over, I jumped completely over, and so it was probably the worst death I've had so far in this game because of such a stupid reason. So but
the rest was added on later.
And I got very lucky I made that jump.
Oh, this looks sketchy. What are you waiting for? I loosened it up for you.
So the whole
Sully, your first car.
point of this chapter is we're trying to figure out the possible location, or how to find the location of this immeasurable wealth city that goes by a whole ton of other names that Francis Drake and even T.E. Lawrence were searching for. Which, the Francis Drake part, that's basically where the title of the game comes from, Drake's Deception. It's referring to Francis Drake, and that he not found the city, but he discovered what was in the city, and he basically did everything he could to cover up any knowledge of the place. So it was his giant deception that he pulled on the Queen of England to make sure she and anyone else never knew that the place actually existed. So when you pick up that treasure, in the hole in the ground there's like a broken ladder, and I don't know if you can climb down that ladder into this building. I really didn't pay attention. Well, no, I did pay attention to it when I picked up the treasure, but I didn't want to take the chance that it was be still too high, that when Drake dropped it was gonna kill him, and I didn't feel like having to edit out a stupid death like that. So I just went back the way I came to get inside the
Okay, we gotta make our way through the chateau to the gardens. That's where we'll find the old
into the mansion of the chateau. So, yeah, this is annoying. It's like, I don't know if you can trigger it to get Sully over to the dresser you need to pick up. So, there's just me just wasting time kind of running around trying to get him to get the hell over here. So...
Wait, this'll work.
Do it? Be careful up there. Those damn things rotten.
Looks like those chandeliers are on some kind of pulley system.
Yeah. Must be how they lowered them down to clean up.
And coming up here, the control of having to jump backwards to another platform area, it's kind of weird having to do it on a rounded surface like these chandeliers, because it's like you're trying to move the control stick so he'll jump backwards, but then you'll get the point of him trying to move around the chandelier. So I had to change the camera angle completely to try and make it so I didn't have to deal with him kind of spazzing out on the chandelier when I was trying to get him to jump. So you may or may not encounter that kind of wonky control, and there's a lot more instances of having to backwards jump from like a chandelier or something. So you'll probably not see weird stuff like that later on in this guide.